Hello there. Hey, James Arnold Taylor here. Once again, another vlog. I'm doing vlogs now again because, again, the podcast I usually do is longer. Hey, if you don't know about my podcast, first off, welcome to the channel and the videos and all of that. I normally do a podcast that's just audio, and I will be doing more of those soon. But for now, I'm doing vlogs. Why? Because I feel like we need this, don't we? We need some one-on-one. We all need one-on-one with everybody. And yes, it's just looking at a screen. And that's what we're all doing right now. We're looking at screens to talk to each other. But let's be thankful. I mean, look, years ago, you couldn't have had video stuff like this. It would have been all like Max Headroom. I would have been all like, so let me tell you, can you hear me? Am I frozen? I'm frozen. Aren't I frozen? Yeah. Okay. And then I'd have like, and I'm always frozen like that too. Oh yeah. So anyways, I was telling him the other day and you're frozen like that. So videos come a long way. And now, of course, now you're watching this, you know, on a video that's been pre-recorded, so it's not going to freeze. Although I made the funky frozen face anyways, just to make you laugh, because that's why I'm here. Look, a lot of people right now are talking a lot about a lot of different things. But the truth is, I'm an entertainer. And I do voices in cartoons, in video games, in movies and TV shows. I'm an actor. I'm a character actor. I act in things. And that's what you want from me, is acting and fun. I'm also here to inspire you and to keep you all motivated and happy, because that's what I do as an entertainer too. So I do talk about my faith, because my faith is what inspires me and keeps me going. And I like to share that with y'all. But the other thing I do is I spend a lot of time being mindful and kind of meditative, and also drinking water. Make sure, hey, if you're hanging out on the JAT vlog today, make sure you got some water. That is some good water. Water is really important. You want to have good water, good source of energy and health and all of that, because water, you know, we can live without food for a time, but we can't live without water. So make sure you're drinking water, not just sodas and stuff, okay? Anyways, that's my little preachy part. What are we doing today? We're going to breathe. We're going to just hang out and breathe. I just want you to breathe with me for a while. I want to teach you all how to breathe. I know you go, James, I can guarantee you I'm breathing. But are you breathing right? So many of us spend our days shallow breathing. What do I mean by shallow breathing? We're kind of just breathing up here. We're just, you know, stop for a second and think about how you're breathing, and take a listen to it and take it in. So do a favor for me right now. Just kind of stop and see. Don't take a big breath. Just keep breathing the way you're breathing right now as you're watching this. And I'm going to sit and be quiet for a minute. I want you to listen and feel how you're breathing and if it's really proper, okay? So let's take a moment. Are you breathing like that? Are you being nice and easy with your breathing? See, what I do when I breathe is I breathe from way down below the camera even here, right in my stomach. Right in my stomach, down there, and into my lungs, in the back of my back. I'm taking in air from all it. I'm loving life with my lungs is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to take in as much air as I can and deep breathe. Why? Because so many of us, again, shallow breathe. We just kind of breathe here because we spend our life kind of stressed and just in this mode, and we want to please everybody, and we want to do all this, and we just want to get it done. And you realize after a day, you're like, why do I have a headache? Why do I feel funny? Because we're not relaxing. We're not being mindful. We're not breathing. We're not just. So this video today, this vlog, is just about relaxing with me, okay? We don't even have to talk a lot. Just kind of hanging out with me, okay? Hanging out, breathing. Here's how I want you to breathe. We're going to, you know, look, if you're new to breathing deep, like deep breathing, sit down when you do this, okay? Take a seat, because you may get a little dizzy. But we're going to take in, if you're a listener to my podcast, you know all this already, but we're going to take breath in for 4 seconds through the nose. Then we're going to hold it for 7 seconds, and we're going to blow it out for 8 seconds through our mouth. And when we blow it out, we're going to our tongue is going to go up to the roof of our mouth, and we're going to blow that air out and in a steady stream. And we're going to use our diaphragm, our stomach muscles, to help control that air as we blow it out for 8 seconds. Okay. And when we breathe it in through our nose, we also have our tongue up onto the roof of our mouth, and we're really going to expand our lungs and our stomach. And we're going to envision that air going, not just up here. Okay. That's all just up in here. We're going to envision that breath coming down in through our whole torso. Okay. So we're going to like that, see? And then we're going to hold that breath for 7 seconds. And what I like to do when I do this stuff, when I breathe in, I like to breathe in positive things. Okay. So again, I'm a Christian. Look, you call me James the Jesus freak. I breathe in thoughts of my Lord, my God, because God is who made me and God is what I'm all about. And so I breathe in thanksgiving to God because I'm grateful for the life that I have. So I breathe in God. You can breathe in whatever you want, man. Okay. But don't breathe in negative. All right. Don't breathe in negative stuff. Don't start thinking about the negative things that got you down today or whatever when you're breathing in. Because when you're breathing in during this time, you're breathing in positive, good stuff. Think about your favorite moments. Think about your favorite friend or your family member, your spouse or your boyfriend or girlfriend or loved ones or your animals, your pets. Think about something that really makes you happy and really makes you relax. Take a minute, get that. I'll drink some water. Okay. There's no pressure here today. We're just hanging out, okay? For the next, 10 minutes or so. Think of something good. So when you breathe in for those 4 seconds, you're breathing that in. I think about my wife, my daughter, my family. I think about God. I think about how grateful I am for the blessings he's given my life. Even the hard stuff. If you don't know me, you don't know about my story, you can watch all my vlogs in the past, listen to my podcast, and stuff. We all have trials. And the trials are strengthening to us too. I've talked about that before. So I think about all the things that have made me me and all the things that make me joyful. Like I say, my family and friends and stuff. I breathe those in when I think about that, when I breathe in for those 4 seconds. I know I'm going a long way. 4 seconds in, holding it for 7. 7 seconds is kind of a continuation of that. Just accepting that there have been good things in your life. Again, I'm not trying to sound all corny and all, okay? I'm doing this because you know what? There's so much negative garbage going on right now. Somebody's got to take some time with you to just go, let's talk and breathe in some of the good stuff, okay? So that's what we're doing here. So for 4 seconds, mouth closed, in through the nose, tongue up at the roof of your mouth. You're going to breathe in for 4 seconds. Positive thoughts, good stuff, fun things, just the happiest moments. Not ones that's so funny that you laugh and you can't breathe in, okay? Be careful. And then you're going to hold those moments for a good 7 seconds. You're going to count, for a beat. Here's the thing. I'll put a counter up on the screen. I'll put a counter up on the screen so you know when to stop, to hold it and when to blow it out and for how long, okay? So you don't even have to work. I'll do all that in post-production here, okay? Because I'm a giver. No, anyways. So you're going to breathe in for 4 seconds through the nose. You're going to hold it for 7 seconds and think positive things. Think about those positive things. And you're holding them. It's like you're in an embrace. Think about those moments when you've had like some of the best hugs of your life with your favorite people. And they give you, you know what I mean? And it doesn't have to be like a lovey-dovey hug. I'm talking about like you could have a brother or a sister or a parent or, a friend or that just, gives those bear hugs, gives those big, wonderful hugs, right? Think of that in that 7 seconds. That's you're just receiving, okay? You're receiving the goodness that you've breathed in, okay? And then for 8 seconds, when you blow that air out, you're going to blow out all the negative. That's the only time we're going to kind of go, not really to the negative, but we're going to just blow out all the other stuff that basically what you're saying is you're pushing away all the junk, all the bad stuff, all the stuff that's been bumming you out lately. Don't necessarily go down on people, negative thoughts of like, oh, I hate this person, I hate that. But when you're doing that, and that's not what this is about. This is about going, I'm pushing away all the negative stuff, all the stuff that the world is trying to put on me right now. Again, no matter what you believe, we can all agree that the world is trying to throw a lot of negative junk on us right now. So you breathe in some good thoughts, memories of goodness and mercy and good times and people, and you hold that for 7 seconds and you embrace it like a good big bear hug. And then you push out the air for 8 seconds and you're blowing out all the other stuff saying, keep away from me because I just brought in a bunch of good, okay? So let's finally do it. And I'll put a little counter up, okay? So we're going to breathe in for 4, we're going to hold for 7, and we're going to blow out for 8, okay? Let's get ready. Let's relax before we even do that. Are you relaxed? Relax your body. You can do this. You can learn to breathe deep. You can learn to meditate. You can learn to be mindful. You can learn to take in life in a joyful way no matter what your circumstances. And I'm going to help you here, okay? So here we go. We're going to breathe in. Ready? 1, 2, 3. If you're not somebody that does that, you might feel some tingly and all. If you really did it, breathe from down in here, remember? Let's do it again. Breathe in for 4, hold for 7, out for 8. 1, 2, 3. Feel the peace. I really hope and pray right now, if you got like earbuds in or whatever, you're just in a quiet place. But if you're not, here's the awesome thing about all this. Even if you're in a noisy place right now, you can get to a quiet place within yourself with that. Breathing deep. You know why? Because you're oxygenating your body. Our bodies don't get enough oxygen normally because we're walking around shallow breathing. As a voice actor, doing voices, doing things like Johnny Test where I have to have a totally big amount of air, right? Because I got to scream and yell like Johnny Test all the time, and that's a high voice.
Or if I'm doing Fred Flintstone, I gotta pull air from places I don't even know I have, right? Or if I'm doing that voice that tells you what's coming up next on Fox,
Requires a lot of air, a lot of strength from my chest and the diaphragm. So this deep breathing we do. So the more you get used to doing that, if you can do this breath that I just taught you, and you really do, and envision when you do it, picture these parts expanding. Picture even your back. You can put your hand on your back, and you want to feel your back push out a little from your hand. You know you're really getting some big, good, deep breaths when you're able to do that, and you feel your stomach muscles. You don't feel your stomach go whoa, but you feel the stomach muscles in your stomach and in your back go, and they kind of like they're taking in that air. They're holding it, going, yeah, man. Because you're not doing it all just from up here. You're not going, okay, you're doing, you can even hear the difference. It's a big, deep breath, right? So that's what we're doing. I want you to learn how to take these big, deep breaths. You know why? Because whenever it's stressful, whenever it's hard, whenever you're struggling, whenever you're anxiety filled, for those of you that suffer from anxiety, this is a lifesaver. Big, deep breaths, okay? Why are these so important? Because breathing is essential to a calm, mindful body and a healthy body. Getting enough oxygen, you're filling your body, and you're relaxing. It forces you to get away from the other things. Because when we're filled with anxiety, we shallow breathe. We get up in here and we get tense. This forces you to relax. As somebody that has suffered from anxiety due to exposure to black mold and stuff that caused brain fog and fatigue and all these different things, it caused anxiety in my life. I've experienced panic attacks. I've experienced anxiety before. Many, many, many. Here's the other thing to remember. Most people do at some point in their lives. I say that because I want you to know it's okay. No shame. We got no shame here on the JAT channel, okay? No shame allowed. You know why? Because you are a human being. You're going to make mistakes. We all do. You know, again, for me and my faith, it's all about, you know, I'm a sinner, but I'm born again, and I'm without that sin now because I'm not holding on to it. Not that some magic happened, but because I gave it to somebody else who was big enough to actually handle it. And again, for me and my belief system, again, not pushing my religion, I'm explaining how it works. I always want to be somebody, if you don't understand stuff like about various religions and stuff, study them. Just know about them. It doesn't mean you're being brought into them. Doesn't mean you're being brainwashed. Doesn't mean people. It's good for you to know how these things work. See, and that's how it started my journey with my faith in Christianity. So again, never trying to come off as like hippy dippy, you know, Christian dude with my little groovy chain, my cross and stuff. I'm just explaining to you how it works for me. I take all those burdens, all that shame, all the sin, all the junk I've done in my life, and I go, I don't want to do that anymore. There's the key. I go, I don't want to do it anymore. I don't want to be that anymore. And I understand that somebody else took the blame for it. And so I'm handing it over to him with great thanksgiving. And in turn, I'm committing my life to him. And that's Christ. That's our Lord. That's what I do. That's what Christians do. That's what we do. It's nothing magical. It's nothing mystical. It's nothing weird. And you know, and people want to try to make it out to be weird. It's just like any other belief system. It's something we hold in our hearts. So that's what it is. So again, apologies if anybody thinks it's weird, but look, I know I got Muslim friends on this channel. I've got Jewish friends on this channel. I've got atheist friends on this channel. Okay? Because I get comments from all of you, and you all say the same thing. It's cool, man. I like that you're talking about Buddhist friends. I get friends that are various religions here. And it's just about being able to understand what it means to be mindful. And so each one of us kind of takes our own thing, right? My thing is Christianity. And of course, I'm going to encourage people to go to Christianity. Why? Because it's my thing. It's what I believe. I'd be not doing my job if I didn't say, sure, Christianity's awesome. It's the answer because that's what I believe. But I also know not everybody believes that way. So if I can at least give you some tools to relax and to go to whatever that space is for you, and to not be filled with anxiety, to not be filled with fear, not be filled with anger. Let's put it away. I mean, look, hey, I'm a Jedi Knight, man. Anger leads to the dark side. We don't want any of that stuff, okay? Actually, I'm 2 Jedi Knights. I'm Plo Koon and Obi-Wan. So look at that. Double the Jedi Knight fun when I say we put away the anger. We go to the light side and we push away the dark side. So we're just breathing. We're being mindful. That's the other part we're going to talk about here just for another minute. Being mindful. What does it mean to be mindful? Okay, all the deep breathing, all that stuff, that leads us to being mindful, meaning I'm just going to take in my surroundings. I'm standing here in my studio right now. I'm comfortable. I got my flip-flops on. We don't wear shoes in the house. So I have like inside shoes, and I got my inside shoes, flip-flops because it's sunny out. I'm feeling the room. I'm feeling the space. I'm feeling my feet on the flip-flops. I'm able to kind of scrunch my toes up. I'm able to loosen up, feel loose. I'm just aware of my surroundings. So wherever you are right now, be aware of your surroundings. Are you listening with earbuds? You're watching the screen. Maybe your arm and your shoulder are getting a little sore because you're holding up your phone to watch. Relax. It's okay. You can put it down for a second. I'll still be here. Being mindful is really important. That also helps with anxiety. Breathing in deep, being mindful. I'm here. My body is in this position that it is. You might be, sometimes we have pains and aches and pains and stuff. Or all that. Feel it. Feel all of it. And go, this is my life right now. This is what I'm experiencing right now. And that's okay. I can experience it and I will get through it. Things that are hard are making me stronger. So I will be stronger. Things that are good, I'm going to enjoy because that's awesome. So we just breathe, we take in life, and we are grateful. And then here's the important thing now. Share it with somebody. Share this video with somebody, okay? It's not because I'm looking for all the followers and stuff. I would love people to subscribe and find all my other videos. This is different than my other videos. This is just my way of trying to spread a little love to y'all, okay? As I say, I believe in you. I believe in people. I know that we as humanity can get through all these troubling times and get to other times where we're creating together, we're sharing together, we're trusting each other again, and we're not fearful because we don't need to be fearful. In my book, in my belief system, God's got this, and that's what I'm resting in. So I'll rest in it for you. If you don't believe, that's cool. But in the meantime, let's breathe, let's relax, and let's know we're going to be okay. Okay? We're going to be okay. If you need help, if you're feeling anxious, reach out to somebody. You can use the comment section here to reach out. There's plenty of people that read these comments that are just other fans of JAT. And I go through and I look at them, I heart them. That's me giving the hearts on those too. If you need help, you just reach out to people. You say, I just need a little prayer. I need a little thought. I just need a little love right now, whatever. But never sit there alone and being miserable and anxiety filled, okay? Come back to these videos, watch them, breathe with me, have fun. Watch some of my funny videos. All right? Okay. God bless you all. I'm praying for you all. May the God of hope fill you with joy and peace in believing so that you may abound in hope. All right. As Obi-Wan Kenobi, I'll say goodbye there. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Check out more of my videos, and we'll see you later. Goodbye there. And I did that joke last time with the turning off the camera, so I'll just turn off the camera.